Hey there, curious minds. Today, we're diving deep into the riveting story of how the Republican Party came into existence. But don't worry, we'll break it down into bite-sized pieces so simple that even your pet goldfish could follow along. Imagine a time in the 1800s when the United States was like a giant family reunion. And the talk of the town? Slavery, of course. It's a colossal issue, and the two major political parties of the era, the Democrats and the Whigs, were like a rudderless ship when it came to making decisions about it. The Whigs were a bit like that group of friends who can never decide where to go for dinner. Their stance on slavery was all over the place, and they were falling apart quicker than a cookie dunked in milk. On the other side, the Democrats were like a puzzle with some missing pieces. Some supported slavery, some didn't, and it was turning into a confusing puzzle no one could solve. Now, let's zoom over to Ripon, Wisconsin. It's a small town, but something big is about to happen. A group of people gathered in a tiny schoolhouse, and it wasn't for a talent show, let me tell you. These folks, a mix of anti-slavery heroes, frustrated Whigs, and even a few Democrats who'd had enough, decided it was high time for a political makeover. Just like that, in 1854, the Republican Party was born. It's like giving a fresh coat of paint to an old house. But why did they choose an elephant as their symbol, you might ask? Well, it's like a symbol that says, we're here to bring some order to this political circus. The Republicans started gaining momentum. They were all about saying no to the spread of slavery into new territories. Think of it like a steam engine chugging down the tracks, determined and unstoppable. Fast forward to 1860, and the Republicans picked Abraham Lincoln as their presidential candidate. He's not just a fan of tall hats, he's all about keeping the country together and saying goodbye to slavery. The 1860 election was like a roller coaster ride. Lincoln won without grabbing a single southern state, and that was a plot twist for the ages. Then, in 1863, Lincoln dropped the Emancipation Proclamation like a rock star dropping the mic. He said, "No more slavery in the Confederate areas." It was like fireworks on the 4th of July. During the Civil War, the Republicans led the charge for unity and freedom. It's like they were the superheroes of the story, fighting for what's right. And there you have it, the Republican Party's journey from a tiny Wisconsin schoolhouse to the grand halls of power in D.C. It's like a rags to riches story, but in politics. So, the next time you see an elephant or a donkey on a political poster, remember the fun, colorful history of the Republican Party. It's all about change, strength, and a touch of animal symbolism. If you enjoyed this as much as Biden loves malarkey, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your pals, and subscribe for more entertaining history lessons. See you next time, where history gets the simplification treatment.